Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Gaming with me, RollCaseTV, where I continue to do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of linemen, maybe, picket line. These guys are fighting over a settlement down here, and I want one of them to settle here, but that's going to ace out the other one. I'm hoping that this guy settles, because I'm more worried about her. I don't want to convert her religion. I'm going to get another settlement over here to add more religious pressure. It's all about the religious pressure. But if one of them settles here, that's fine. The other one's then going to want to come back here and settle. So I'm going to try to hurry up and settle here to block them out and get more religious influence through here. I can probably convert this guy. Yeah, say hi to YouTube, William. YouTube, say hi to William. I mean, you can just say it to your screen. You can leave a comment. That's fine, too. I don't encourage comments. Anyway, unusually, for the start of a YouTube episode, I'm picking up in the middle of a turn because my last turn ran pretty long and I had to end the episode. So let me go figure out what I'm doing now. I just made a builder. This is not... Where am I? Here. I never know what I'm... Oh, okay. So this made a builder off food on farms. So this guy wants to make a couple farms. But what does he want to build next? Let's see. Does he need any district things? A bank. That's what he wants to build next. Banks are good. Banks are huge. And I need to adjust my volume slightly here. All right. The game sounds are a little loud. Okay. Scout, you would like to move here, but you can't. You're waiting. Darn. Oh, that was actually, I was going to move him last turn. I decided, no, you're just going to stay there. I'm not going to move you back. Inquisitor, you... Oh, you were here in order to convert that city. Well, you come over here to convert this city, then. I already converted that city. I might need to go back. No, I think I have more influence on this right now. It all depends. If she settles here and she has the ability to settle with her religion, then I'll have more religious. I'll have religious pressure on me there. But since I don't have that card, no. Where, I want the Inquisitor. Inquisitor. Yes. So I am going to come over here. And if I need to move back, I'll move back. Here. And is that 3 then to there? Yeah. So I will come to here. And then if she settles and I need to move back, I'll move back. But he's here to convert this city. Let's see. Next. What was he going to do? I can't do anything with anyone because I've got open borders with everyone right now. And they're all allies. I would like to keep them allies. But what do I want to do with him then? Really just, I could sleep him, but I don't know how long this activity lasts, but I'll choose it just to do something. I'm not going to get any counter spies either, because, okay, you were going to build here, but you can't until I buy it. And who needed it? Probably this guy needed it more, right? He doesn't need housing right now. He might need food. No, he definitely doesn't need food. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Okay, well that's the only place you could buy it. So why do I suddenly not need housing here? Okay. Because I wanted to take him off of food, and he doesn't have enough food if I don't have the size food. And I want to keep his production gold up. So let's buy the space. I've been spending way too much money, and I need to spend a lot of money on more spaces too once I sell that city. So I need to start saving up. And make the farm. Okay. Now, are you not 0 anymore? Okay, good. You're not on 0. Can I put you on gold without losing too much production or anything else? 27. What's the difference in gold? 21 to 26. 29, 23. Okay. So that gives me more overall. Oh, but now he's on 0. If I take him off of production, he's going to drop to next to nothing. So I'll have to give up some gold. I don't sit here individually and pick things because micromanaging is not my thing. Apparently, speaking isn't my thing either. As I just demonstrate, hold on. Having a cough switch is my thing. The cough was suppressed, right? Oh, I need to clear my throat some more. Hold on. We do it live here, folks. This is not a highly polished, edited anything. Ah, you. Why were you here? Oh, you were here to help with the barbarians. I think the barbarians are finished. So you can just come ashore someplace. Although if they settle down here, I'll have troops near their border just because they're there. Okay, and you were going to go on alert here. That's a good place to go on alert. I want to keep barbarians from forming places. Oh, I know what one of that. This scout going to relieve that guy. Yeah, I need a ship there. That's good. You actually go on alert here. Once this whole thing is done, this nonsense is done down here, then I can use these scouts to relieve those guys. Yeah, because I don't want... There are places on the map where nobody can see, and a barbarian encampment could show up at any minute because they just destroyed one. And if one does show up, I don't want it to be too close to me. So I've got stand ground markers everywhere, so I know to go on alert there. But I'm wasting a lot of military units doing that. Okay, and you were going to chop and then put a farm. Well, you already did your chop, so let's go ahead and do the farm. Eventually, I'm going to have to start doing those Great Walls because I am China. This is, by the way, if you didn't watch the last episode, well, what's the matter with you? There's a playlist. There's lots of playlists on my channel. Go down to there's a whole section on civilization. You can pick whatever game number it is you want to watch, and nobody can see that space. Here. You can go down to civilization and section and go watch the whole series. One of the games. This is game 18. Watch all of game 18. Or under my featured games list, you can watch the latest Civilization games. YouTube.com/@TV. The latest Civilization episodes. I mean. All right. Now I have a throat lozenge. That should fix my problems. builder. You are going to go off food once you make farms, but you have to make farms. And of course, I got to buy the tiles to do it. I'm going to make a new thing. I don't want to. Why are you going there? There's no reason for you to go there. It's going to take 15 turns. How many turns does it take you to get there? Probably 3. And to get here, only 2. Okay. So you go there. And I'll buy that space when I get there, I guess. I need money for upgrading my units. I will need money for upgrading my units. Okay. You were the guy that gets to upgrade. No, you were the guy that gets to upgrade. So you were coming here and awaiting the upgrade. It will happen in 2 turns. You can come out here, but stay within 2 of that guy. I don't know where the best place to put you is. I guess just right here. Okay. If barbarians show up somewhere, now they can't show up here. That's what this. Where is this guy going? No, don't go there. That's not a good place for you anymore. Where was the spot I was thinking he should go? There was one spot that wasn't covered. Oh, down here. Yeah, those guys will cover that. I'm not going to go through. Where are you moving to now? Okay, you're moving down there with that swordsman, huh? Because I was just going to put troops around my area to see. Yeah, I don't know where to put you. I don't want to get too close to her. Let me look at this lens again. Okay. There I have someone scouted. There I don't have anyone scouted. There people can see everything. I'm so paranoid about this. I still have the discipline card in, but well, right now I can see there because they have a scout there. Let's go ahead and put you here right now. And then I'll figure out what to do. You'll be safe there. You like strategy games, but you can't keep up with the you know what? I can't keep up with this either, so don't feel bad. This is one of the most, it's renowned for being one of the most complicated strategy games. Why didn't I go here? Maybe that ship can go up there, and this can go up here. Yeah, cancel that order. You come over here up to this spot. That's more dangerous. Right? No, not really. I don't know. Yeah, Civilization. I'm not legally allowed to say that it's based on the old Civilization board game from the 80s. Maybe it was 90s. Because Sid Meier's, who wrote the first Civilization program, has claimed that it's not related to that Civilization. It was not based on that game at all. Totally independent. Sure, buddy. Whatever you say. Sure. But there was a board game Civilization, and the original Civilization video game was not made by the same people. But it has been around since, like, early 16-bit computer days. So yes, it's an old game. And of course, this is the 6th iteration. In every generation, it's gotten more and more complicated. And yeah, it's this is my 18th game ever. which is why this series is called Total Beginner Plays. And what is that? Oh yes, I want to build that next once the entertainment district is done. Okay, very important. Missionary. Okay, you boldly come over here and convert this city. How quickly can you get there? 2 turns. If it's both 2 turns, you come here, and maybe you can move down there. Okay. Which is more dangerous to me? All the water, all the islands where they can appear are dangerous to me. You come up here. But you can't go near his territory. I want to make sure he doesn't go near his territory, but I still have an idea where he's going. And now this guy can go over to the thing that I said, and now this guy can come over to here to be able to scout this island. Okay. You believe everything is dangerous? Yeah, in this game, everything is dangerous. So far, I started off, this is one of my worst starts of any game I've played. Oh, I was saying this is only my 18th game ever, but like 7 of those were scenarios where it was very structured. So this is only like my 11th game ever, and I'll tell you, the game is so deep, and I never played any earlier version, so I'm totally a beginner to Civilization. I didn't sit there and study the wiki for months. The people that play this game can play it very quickly because they've played all, they started with at least Civilization 5 when it came out, and Civilization 6 has been out for a long time, so yeah, you just wait there for that guy upgrades. But I can't. And I love strategy games. You know what my favorite strategy game of all time was? Empire Deluxe. If you've ever heard of the Empire game, it was originally written, you can Google Empire Deluxe and Bing Empire Deluxe, and you'll Xbox Gaming, it says right in the thumbnail, Bing Empire Deluxe, and you'll see it was a famous game of its time. But it was originally called Empire, and the people that did Empire Deluxe did have the blessing of the original guy who invented it. And it was a text-based game. Everything was on a was on a square grid. Fear and Hunger. I've never heard of that. Sounds extreme. It was a text-based, turn-based game like this, but it was very simple. You had, T was for transports, and A was for armies, and F was for fighters, and B were for bombers. And if it was capital letters, they were your units. If it was lowercase letters, they were the enemy units. And the ocean spaces were periods, and the land spaces were plus signs. That's how bare bones it was. And the games could take forever. And I used to play it on my lunch break during my first, I think it was my first computer job. Programming job. Great game. And then they decided to make it with somebody came out with the permission of the original guy, and the original guy released it as just freeware. But they made it with graphics and everything. Fantastic game. I have it on my tablet. And it's still fun. It's been a while since I broke it out and played it, but yeah, you just have military units that you move around on the map, and the idea is to conquer the map. The map is randomly generated. And it has some quality of life things that I wish this game has. Like, for example, you could set up paths so that any missionary units that start in this city go down to this city so that they get closer to the action. Or like fighters. Any fighters produced out of this city, well, the war is over here. So I want the fighters that are far from the front to be forwarded towards the front. And you could set up patrols. So like an army would go back and forth between two spaces, or if there was a fighter, I say fighters in cities because they have to land somewhere. They can land in aircraft carriers, they can land in cities. You can set up flight paths back and forth. All really good things that it would be nice if this game had, because the end game then is terribly long in this game. And actually, even though the Empire Deluxe was a major, big, grand strategy game that would take days and days to play, the end game was still fairly easy because you would just set up automatic movements for places, and then you never had to worry about them again. And not just automatic move from point A to point B, but move from point A to point B to point C, and any new unit created at point A could go to point C. It was nice. Anyway. Entertainment District built. Was this the place that was going to build a Coliseum next? I believe it was. Wonders. Coliseum is important because it gives me amenities everywhere, +3 amenities, and they spread them out too. So yes, right there, please, thank you. And it's also, for some reason, it seems to always be passed up, and it's a really quick one to get. 5 turns. I don't even need a chop for it. I don't think I have any chops anyway. City's pretty full. Let me see. Fear and Hunger was extreme, very brutal. Games literally very fair. So fair at the same hits that destroyed your enemies, destroyed you. It was also very hard. Funny. Okay. Do I have a chop here? I could do a farm there. I have a tack to do a farm there. Or I could do a mine here. How desperate are they? They are at 14. They're perfect. I don't need them to grow anymore. No, that's not right. We need to get to 16. 13, 16. We're going to get to 15. A mine here for production here would be good. They only have 1 build left, so I have to decide. Production is one of the most important things. 30. What's their production? Their production might actually be lower than that. 34. They can't revolt because they're not playing with those rules. I want. Wait, no. This builder has. Oh, this builder has more uses. Okay, this builder can come up here and build a farm. This builder can come over here and build a mine. And get rid of this. Because he already built that. And this could be a chop if I need it. I could chop here to chop out the Coliseum. Except it's flat land. So I don't want to do that. Chop on a hill is very good, because then you can just replace with a mine. These things can chop out really well. But again, they're not on hills. Let's see, and some of your characters die without you having any companion. You lose your save, so you start all the way from the beginning. Oh, well that stinks. That's not fun at all when that happens. I don't care what anybody says. That's not fun at all. You're coming down here. Oh, did you see? Okay. It's okay if they can't see that, because nobody can settle them. Who's next? Settler, you're coming right here, buddy. Oh, and you're going to get there in 3 turns, 4 turns? Okay. They're still going to take a couple turns to fight over that space. Trader! Who wants to trade? I've got 1 to Boulevard, 1 to her, and 1 to Jalil. So as long as I keep 1 to each of them, they'll be happy. And I'll get tourism. Are there any places that want a trade route? No, they both want great writers. Well, that's cool. I'm like nowhere near getting a great writer, I'm guessing. Great writer. Yeah, nowhere near. 47 turns remaining. I'm so bad with culture. Okay, so let's just do gold. Gold never hurts. Look at that. And faith influence. Which can I get faith influence? If anyone else, I can get faith influence with her. I don't need faith influence for her there. I need faith influence with there. No faith influence there. Oh, I can't get faith. But I can't get faith influence. Do I have that city already? I probably have that city already. Any faith influence I can get with a neutral place. Where is this? Maracaibo. Where is Maracaibo? There, I already have that. So I think maybe it's only cities I already have. Let's come back up here and see. I wish I could. Grand Columbia. Maracaibo, and that's the only one I have. Okay, I think it must only be cities I already have. Vietnam. I'm already gaining faith in those places. Tai Long, I'm gaining influence. I should be gaining influence here. Let's look at the religious thing. And something that will get you even more angry: when you want to save your progress, you have to sleep. And to sleep, you have to throw a coin, which you have a 50% chance of sleeping, 50% chance of calling a boss over to you because of a night. What? That sounds like a horrible game. Why would you ever play that game? Don't play that game. That's horrible. That's horrific. Okay, yes, this is like all me influence. So, not going to do the trading with that. Instead, I will go ahead and go back to gold. And I get more religious influence, but I don't need it. Do these other cities need religious influence? Not currently, no. They're exerting influence. Anything with more gold is good. Literally psychological torture with pure strategy in it. Yeah, don't play games like that. I'm gonna scroll back and see what the name of it is. Fear and Hunger. Okay, yeah. Never played. All you people out there, within the sound of my voice, in the future, in 2030, 2040, 2050, never play Fear and Hunger. By 2100, I'll be an influencer, a long dead one, but I'll be an influencer. These guys aren't moving. It's not good, because she could sell on a place where they are. Now I've got even longer to move over here. I can't even get there now. You come here. 4 turns. Okay. You could probably get here faster. Yes, you can get here faster. You come here. You're not on anyone's border yet. And you then start coming out this way. Let's go to here for now. And this scout, stay there for now. I already had major movement orders for these guys. I don't remember. He already knows. This guy, where's he going? He can come here this turn. So go ahead and you move here this turn. Okay. And then the scout is coming over here. That scout's going there. The scout's going there. Okay, so in just a few turns, this scout can actually come here, and this scout go over. Right now, he's just moving there. So he'll come here. This scout will slide over when he gets there. Let's see. Yeah, and the problem is that you can do horrible choices in a world. That being good has consequences. So you have to go over your own moral code to survive. Yeah, that's a terrible game. It is psychological torture. Don't speak of this anymore. It's going to trigger me just hearing about the game. Aha! And I decided I was going to wait. Who's going where again? You were going where? You're coming down here. Okay, and you were going where? You're going up there. Okay, so you are going to come here. All right. Builder. I could build a quarry. That would be a good thing to build. Do I have fishing ships here yet? I do. And here? I think I do. I do. Okay. So you build a quarry. That's always a good thing to build. Because I can sell those. They give me gold regardless. So more amenities. You don't get the luxuries out of them, but you do still get the gold out of them. Let's see. And you're still waiting to upgrade. You keep skipping for another turn, and you'll be able to upgrade. Wait a minute. No, this guy needs to go to his port. What am I doing? You stop whatever you're doing. You need to get to a port. That's where you were going. Because you got to upgrade. Okay. So this guy should also stop and go back over here. Because from the port, he'll be able to see the space, right? 2, 3, not quite. Oh, I forgot what that guy was doing. And he was waiting. He doesn't need to escort the frigate. They're fast. So you come up here and escort this guy. Get a little bit ahead of him. All right, next turn. Of course I'm going to forget what something's doing. Let's see. Any place where I need to look, really? Trading post created. Okay, so the next turn I'll get more trades with people. I can't do it yet. Or do I? One place I can. Okay, nope. Next turn. All right. Which means I lose that gold for one turn. Like to get one of those most powerful swords in the game. You have to trade a child. What? You would actually recommend it. The game? Yeah, no. Seriously, speak not of this game anymore within chat. It's an all ages channel. If you're trading children, that's not appropriate for YouTube content. We are just talking about a game, YouTube. But yeah, don't speak not of this game anymore. All right. It will be cageism, yay! And now the question is, will you get mad at me for converting that city? Hopefully not. Now these cities down here do not have a religion. Hopefully he won't, because it's not his religion. They were neutral and I converted them to something that he didn't have a religion. Just a question. Okay. Was that your question, or do you have a follow-up question to that question? Okay. I need to buy this space now. How do you really concentrate? Is that what you're saying? I know typos are a very big deal. Concentrate or conquer state? The cities on that game? Quit state. Okay. Yeah, you'll have to. I don't understand what you mean by that, but you don't know the word correctly. Do you have a synonym? Conquer. Okay. Yeah, English isn't your first language, right? You want to remember? You have military units, and you can either spread your religion to them, which I just did, or you take military units and you attack the city until it falls. Now, cities with walls, you need like artillery pieces. You're still learning that? Yeah, no problem. I have a regular international audience. Probably my best friend online is from South Africa. So, and one of my best friends is from England, so she doesn't speak American either. I guess you say I don't speak her language. That's a joke, by the way. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so you have military units. If I highlight a unit, I can give a list. So you have like crossbowmen, knights, men-at-arms. They're like infantry guys. Scouts are very weak. Swordsmen. Oh, I need to upgrade the swordsman. I think we have man-at-arms now. Where's the swordsman? Oh, he's there. Can he upgrade yet? Not this turn. But the most important thing, if you're going to take cities, is you need artillery. I right now do not have any artillery. I'm working on I do have the ability to. I have the bombard unlocked, which is a very good unit for taking out cities. I just haven't built any yet. This is the tech tree. It builds up from like, let's see, here's archers. Before you get archers, you have slingers, and then you have these club guys you can make right away. And then from slingers, you can make archers. From archers, and then you can make burly chariots. These are spearmen, which you can make without iron. Then you can upgrade and get swordsmen. And it goes all the way through all the different eras. If I stop here, you'll see it says medieval era towards the left of the highlighted era there. Go through the medieval era, the atomic era, the industrial era, or the information era. Industrial era is in here too. So yeah, all through the ages. And then whatever units you have, most of them have some sort of upgrade. So, for example, bombards, they upgrade to utility, and they are upgraded from trebuchets. It says on the right. So, and then Domre, whatever that is a unique unit for civilization. So there's 50-some leaders in 40-some civilizations, and each leader has a different aspect to it, and each civilization has a different aspect, and they all have unique abilities. Some of them have unique units. My leader here has unique ability to convert barbarians. That's the first one. Dynastic cycle. I can get Eureka's and inspiration gain me faster. Otherwise, you only get like 40%. I get an extra 10%. And I didn't talk about that. Crouching Tiger is a unique unit, and then Great Walls, a unique building you can build. So, and everyone has that. But I don't know what the other guys' ones are because it doesn't show me. I have to go to the info page, what they call Civipedia page, to find that out. 40 minutes. Can I get another turn done in 10 minutes? Maybe. We'll see. So yeah, there's all through the ages, there's weapons. You can get nuclear weapons and destroy cities with it. Yes, it is. And in fact, Civilization 6 is much more loved than the new one, Civilization 7, in particular because you can upgrade units and you progress from early times to later times. Civilization 7 decided they were going to add, like, in the different ages or eras or whatever, they're going to add like a hard break where everybody goes to peace, you start all over again, you still keep your units, but a lot of other things that you were working on go away, and it's like, people hated it. Porter, how you doing? Just gonna chill, watch for a bit, hope you're good. I am good. Is the bra about people hating Civilization 7? Yeah, the most popular influencers like now, Potato McWhiskey is one guy, and he's from Ireland, and he named himself Potato McWhiskey, which is like the best self-deprecating joke I can imagine. Anyway, oh no! No! Oh, I'm not surprised, but that's not the victory condition. The victory condition is he needs to get more than anyone else has local. So he now has more culture. He has more tourism than I have domestically. So he's past me. Well, it says 17 here, but apparently he's got more than that because this didn't update correctly yet. So I still have 17. He's got more than me, but he still has 2 other people he has to get a hold of. So he's not close yet to getting a victory because these people are only going to get victories. Fortunately, the 3 of them are racing each other, and the only way to get victories is they have to be dominant over every other civilization. To achieve a cultural victory, you must become culturally dominant over all other civilizations. So he's dominant over me, but thankfully other people are in the race that are holding him back. How would you stop a war because of change of the year? Exactly. I mean, it's supposed to be like, but it doesn't represent just a change of year. It represents a dramatic change in the timeline of history. You're interrupting the flow of the game. It's a game. Anyway, enough people complain that they now have an optional rule that lets you stitch them together a little bit more cleanly, but yeah, it's really stupid. You never watched this game, Civilization? Oh, it's very popular. Like I said, the most popular person is Potato McWhiskey. Also, I've watched Ursa Ryan, 2 words, and Boethius, and I'm not sure how much he does anymore. And then there's also, I was going to look it up for somebody, never did. There's a website dedicated just to showing multiplayer games. It it's like replays from save files of multiplayer games. And that's very fun to watch. An Inquisitor, I don't want an Inquisitor. I want another, I want missionaries now at this point. Can I buy a missionary yet? Probably not, because it would have told me. I've got enough Inquisitors. Yes, I need another 30 for a missionary. And I'm getting so little per turn. 29. Okay, so I will have enough next turn. Urbanization, that's cool. Oh, what did I do? What did I do, Mogadishu? Oh, I got the trade route? What did he want from me? Well, whatever it is, I did it. Need more housing. Yeah, I know they need housing. Well, you're going to get another farm. Hopefully that will put you over the edge. So we will ignore that. And, oh, I got to get through this turn quickly now. I completed a scout. Okay. Where am I? Yang? Probably a builder. When in doubt, do a builder, but let's see. Do they need districts? Bank, yes. Okay. Always be banking. You are going to... And that's the frigate that isn't getting upgraded, right? Yeah, okay. So you go ahead and get ahead of this guy. Oh no, this guy was coming down here. Oh! Where did I have you going? Wherever it was, stop it. I can't remember what I was doing. I was changing this guy to there because this guy is going to go by there anyway. So you come down here. Can this guy move anymore? No. Never remember what I'm doing. Trader. Yes, please. Gold. Ooh, I do need to trade with her. This was the last trader with her, right? Yes, that was the last trader with her, so I need to trade with her. Maybe there's a better place, though. Probably not. No, that's the best one. 9 gold. Okay. And now, what did I say I was doing with you? The ship's coming there, so this guy can come here. And this swordsman can now upgrade. Okay. And you can't yet upgrade, so you're just sitting. And did you build your thing? You built your thing. Okay, so you need to come over here and build this thing. And you were going to build a mine, so do so. Show this tack. Move that tack right. Okay. And I'm focusing in now. Man-at-Arms. Oh, he could be upgraded if I get him into my territory. So let's do that. And I want to get him here anyway. You are in a good position. Do I want to move a little bit more this way? Ah, she settled there. Okay, so he's like going across the water now to settle. Okay, that's cool. And she did not get a religion. So if I settle there, I'll get religious pressure. This guy can now try to convert this place. It's going to be hard. And this guy did not get mad, but he converted from neutral. This guy is gonna try. I'm gonna try to convert him. still Shikism. Okay. So I'm going to need to send another missionary down there, probably. You have to go... Jeremy Clarkson? Not Jeremy Clarkson. Oh, that's the guy in the icon you put. Okay. Have to go as you wake up early. Have a good night. Hope you get a big victory on your run. Well, thanks. I hope I get a big victory too, but it's not going to be tonight. It's going to be many, many more nights because I only play this basically an hour a day, 5 days a week is when I release the YouTube episodes. And the episodes are like an hour long. Okay. Now this guy can't go here because he's there. But she already settled, so it doesn't matter. She doesn't have another settler. And he's not going to go through her border to settle there. So I'm okay to settle. In fact, I may not even want to settle there now if I can get her converted. But I have to do it. I have to do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I will still get some influence because I got a card that gives more influence range or a dedication. Okay, but that might change where I want to do it. Do I want to do it here instead? Because I know nobody's going to settle there now. 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay, so I could still settle here. Here's worse. I can't get to the stuff as easily. I got more territory I can grab here. So let's settle here. One, 2, 3. Which I don't want. But there, I can trade here, here, here. Still, I can get all of that. More territory up here. Yeah, okay. Still going to go to there. And I think I'm still going to settle the city. Because of my religion. Let's see. So you are in position, but somebody's got to get to there. But not anymore, they don't. I can't buy there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she can't settle there. Nobody can settle there. So she can just grow to there, which is fine. If she grows to there, I'm fine with that. Because if I settle there, I'll grow to here, and then we'll be cool. So I no longer have to go here. In fact, I'm not worried about settlers anymore hurrying up and settling. Now that I see this guy is going across the water. I mean, he might settle in here, which is fine, because my religion is very dominant there. Yeah, if I can get this city converted, that's a big deal. That will be a big, big deal. I don't have enough yet to purchase the missionary yet. Oh, but I will next turn. So purchase a missionary next turn and send them there, because this guy only has like 1 conversion left. I don't think that's going to be enough. Okay, so you go ahead and stay there, and you stay there because you're going to convert my city as soon as I get there. You stay there on alert. Where were you gonna go? I guess you can start relieving these guys. I don't need to be using crossbowmen. Builder. Oh, I have to build this spot. Are you the closest builder now? Oh, one of these other builders are gonna come down here and build that. Well, I guess that'll be you. Yeah, I made a builder over here because he could get here faster. But what did I do instead? I forgot. I should have put a marker down, which I did not. Anyway, I'm at 54 minutes and I'm at the end of my turn. So this is a good place to take my break. If you're watching on Twitch, I'll be back in just a few minutes. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. If you're watching on YouTube, though, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be the next weekday evening at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time, which is almost always midnight in the UK, and almost never noon the next day in New Zealand, but it's plus or minus an hour depending on the time of year and daylight savings. Either way, Twitch, stick around. YouTube next episode. Thank you much for watching, and I will see you then.